My girlfriend has been playing pranks on me. At first, they were just harmless jokes, but when she hid my medication as a joke, she went too far. I don't know if I can forgive her. So, long story short, I'm schizophrenic. Got properly diagnosed at 18, but have honestly struggled with the symptoms since I was about 15. It's been a very rough uphill battle, but I'm doing well now. My therapist is absolutely amazing, and I've found a medication that agrees with me. I won't pretend that I don't still have problems, but things are definitely manageable now. As of the start of this year, my girlfriend, 28, and I, 25, moved in together. She's always been a bit of a practical joker, but they've always been relatively harmless things like changing the settings on my phone so, hey, autocorrects to ass, or wearing a ridiculous hat and refusing to acknowledge it, or putting framed photo of Nick Cage up on our mantelpiece and waiting for me to notice. They're not always super funny, but they're never anything serious. Lately, she's been playing more pranks. So far, we've had salt in the sugar bowl, toothpaste Oreos, a plastic spider in the bathtub, and a day where she'd call me over to come see what's outside, when there was nothing outside. It's slightly annoying, not gonna lie, but seeing the way her face lights up and she laughs and goes, "Gotcha," makes it kinda worth it. Yesterday, however, she crossed a line big time. I keep my medicine on my bedside table because I take it first thing in the morning. When I woke up yesterday, it wasn't there. I asked my girlfriend if she'd seen it, and she said that she hadn't. I started to panic a bit then. I never move the meds from the bedside table because I never need to. Still, she suggested maybe I put it down somewhere else and forgot, which I've a habit of doing with my keys and phone and stuff, so I started searching for the pills. I pulled out everything from our bathroom cabinet, searched the kitchen high and low, went through every bag and pocket I own, dumped everything out of every drawer in our bedroom. I even started looking in ridiculous places where they would never feasibly be, like the airing cupboard, in the fridge, and our storage space in our building's basement. I looked for a good 45 minutes to 1 hour, and they weren't anywhere. Whole thing ended with me sitting on the kitchen floor in floods of tears with no idea what I was gonna do. And then my girlfriend goes, "Gotcha." Obviously, my reaction is, what the F? Turns out she had hold of my medicine this entire time and was hiding them from me as a prank. I'm not proud of it, but I absolutely blew up. I asked her what the F was wrong with her and how the F she could ever be so cruel. I asked her if she effing understands what life is like for me when I'm unmedicated, and I said something along the lines of, "I'm glad you don't know what this shit is like, but some of us don't get to coast through life without this kind of help." She kept repeating that she thought I could take a joke, and she thought I would laugh. I told her that I'm glad my mental health is a joke to her, and she started crying, saying that wasn't the case and that wasn't what she meant. I just took the medicine from her and went and locked myself in my office and left her crying in the kitchen. She's sulking with me now and saying I overreacted, but I really don't think that I did. She says I had no right to shout like that because she was always going to give them back and it was all just a joke, but that doesn't seem like a joking matter to me. Especially because she knows one of the things my abusive ass parents used to do to me was withhold medication as punishment. I just can't wrap my head around how she thought I was going to react. And when I ask her, she just says she thought I could take a joke. I don't know what to do here. Did I overreact? This has made me see her in an entirely different light, and I just don't know what I should do. Best comments: OP, answer a couple of questions. Cool off. Then sit down with her and explain exactly why it got you so angry. Be as blunt as you can. She needs to understand how serious not having your medication is, especially after what you have gone through with your parents. Tried that. She just kept saying, "So you can't take a joke anymore." Got it. And wouldn't have an actual conversation with me. Honestly, mate, this is grounds for a breakup. You've tried talking to her calmly. She isn't having it cost someone didn't laugh and pander to her dumb attention-seeking behavior. This makes me wonder, can you specifically remember a time when she has honestly apologized for anything? Honestly? She doesn't really sincerely apologize often. If she had let you think they were missing for, let's say, 1 to 2 minutes, would you be as mad? What I think is the most cruel is the fact that she watched you panic and look for so long. That's actually quite sadistic. I think it's a huge red flag, that aspect alone. It's time to move on. She doesn't get it. She's too immature for you. No empathy and cruelty. Nope. Move on. It'll be hard, but she'll never forget this lesson. If it had been just 1 to 2 minutes, it wouldn't have devolved into having a panic attack, so no, I probably wouldn't be as upset. Your effing parents hid your medication as punishment? That's child abuse. I mean, if we want to get into my parents and child abuse, we'd be here for days. Well, comparatively, that was one of the least dreadful things they did. I strongly suspect that OP's hopefully soon-to-be ex-girlfriend has never actually lived with someone with schizophrenia that is heavy into their delusions. It's not fun. It's not funny, and it's incredibly sad and scary. Can't even imagine what it's like for the person going through it. I bet she's doing all this cause she's not seen OP act like a schizo, so she doesn't take it seriously at all. It's like one of her friends said they have OCD, so she intentionally goes around messing things up to test their OCD. You're pretty much exactly right. We've been together a year, and I've been kinda alright for most of that. Like, I was still a bit wobbly at the beginning, but I was functioning, and the way I acted back then could easily be mistaken for someone with moderate general anxiety. There's been a few setbacks through the year, but nothing more than a very minor episode. I've never considered before that she doesn't actually take my mental health seriously. While she's never seen the full effect of it, she's been told, both by myself and my friends, so I assume she kinda got it. This has really opened my eyes.